Good afternoon on this cold January afternoon, and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Rich and Pici, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Pici's ability to understand and respond to all of her obedience commands. Now we're having to do your video instead of outside in our puppy playroom because the weather is frigid and neither the trainer nor the dog can concentrate when it's in the single digits. So the first thing we're going to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. The left hand is then free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at our school is a tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. We have changed Pici's collar from a martingale to a regular slip collar, and she responds very, very well to that, and it doesn't hurt her. Now she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, matching pace with your trainer, not forging ahead or lunging out at other dogs as you pass by, and the command is Pici heel.
Pici heel.
Now her job at this point, she has a job, is to stay even with Rich's left leg, always focusing on her trainer, and each time that he stops his feet, she has been taught to sit and wait for her next command, and they're going to demonstrate that again for us. You hear Rich talking to her, encouraging her to focus on him. And when he stopped, she sat. So when you stop to cross traffic, stop to talk to a neighbor, she should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and Rich is going to use the open flat of his palm right in front of her face and the one-word firm command to stay. She's a very, very smart girl. She likes doing her commands. You can practice these right in your house. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, returning all the way back around to heel position, and he gives her lots of praise for a good job.
Pici heel.
They're running through their heel and their sit and their stay again for us. Her focus should always be on you, not what's going on around her. I know that's difficult when you live in a congested area. Nice automatic sits. Rich isn't telling her to sit. She's doing that because he stopped his feet. And the next exercise that he's going to do the stay again.
Stay.
And he's going to walk out to the end of his training leash, and this time, and have her hold her commands. This helps to develop her emotional stability. This time, instead of returning to her, Rich is going to call her, and this is called the recall. Pici, come, and she should come and sit right in front of you facing your knees. Then she goes back to heel position and back sitting. What a good girl. Very good. And they're going to demonstrate that recall exercise again for us.
Stay.
Leaves her in a stay, walks out to the end of the training leash, uses her name in a happy voice.
Pici, come. Good girl.
And he coaxes her in by talking to her, and then she sits right in front, and then goes back to heel position and back sitting. Now remember, all of your exercises are designed for the emotional stability of your dog and their ability to focus and pay attention and not be obsessive. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position.
Down.
So with your dog at heel position,
Stay.
you put your flat of your palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down, and then the one-word command to stay. And you can practice your long down stay right in your apartment or your house while you're having dinner. When Rich returns back to his dog, he walks all the way around her again as an additional distraction. He praises her for a good job, and he will demonstrate that down from a heel one more time. She's really done a great job. We're really proud of her.
Down. Stay.
This is your down from a heel and your stay. And this time Rich will call her in. She comes right in front and sits, and she's looking up at him. That's good focus and good attention. It's giving her something to do with that very, very smart brain that she has. And then we're going to set up for our down from a distance. So with your dog at heel in a seated position, you leave her in a stay. Rich walks out to the end of his training leash. This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command. And he drops her into a down from 6 feet away. And she did that absolutely perfectly. Now we've demonstrated for you all of the formal obedience commands: your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, and your come. These are the exercises that we really encourage you to practice with Pici when you get her home, because it helps to exercise her brain and incorporate these exercises into your everyday living situations. We've really enjoyed having her, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.